what we're going to need, and you guys remember, you don't have to write down the measurements because they will be up on my blog, and I'll also list them up on the top of the video too when I edit it. Well, I don't edit the video, the actual video, but I have to go into editing to change the top part of it. But anyway, so although I've been so busy the last 2 days that I haven't been able to post the link for the paper pumpkin. So I will be doing that tonight too, so that you guys will have that. So what we need is, we need 2 card bases, but one is actually the card base, and this is the regular size. It's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then we have our second piece, and this is Pool Party. So I'm using Pool Party and Just Jade. And this one is, I think it's a 1/4 inch smaller, so it's like, what is it? It's 5 1/4, I think, by 8 1/4, scored at 4 1/2, 4 1/8. Okay, so that's that. And then we have a piece of Designer Series paper. And this is from that beautiful paper that you can still get until the 28th, which is Flower and Field, or Field and Flowers. It's one of the two. It's Field and Flowers or Flower and Fields. But anyway, it's really beautiful paper, and this comes from it too. So we're going to use this. When I saw this paper, this was the first thing that I thought of, was our Stampin' Punch, the Timeless Tulips and the Tulip Builder. I thought that would go so pretty with the tulips that's on this paper. So we're going to use that. Then we're going to use the polka dot side of this one, although this is very beautiful too. And let me give you the measurements. This is, what is that one? That one is 5 1/4. 5 1/4 by 4 by 4. And then these two, you're going to need 2 of these, and these are 2 3/4 by 3 1/2. And we're going to just cut these into triangles straight down, just like that. Hopefully I have my trimmer over here. If not, I can just get it. And I think that's it. I do need a die that I did not bring over here though. So you guys, I did this card. I got it all ready earlier in the week, and so I haven't actually had time to really go through it and remind myself what I needed and how I did it. So this is going to be a lot of fun. And what did I come over here for? I came over here for something. An oval die, my trimmer. I haven't put everything back from my class last night either, so I'm still like looking for everything. Okay, so I didn't remember which oval die. I think it's this one. Yep, so these are from the stitched shape dies. And then I needed my blocks, which I grabbed the wrong ones, but they'll be all right. And because they're in another basket from my card class. This one will work. Let's get this one. And I thought I said I needed something else, but I don't remember what it was. You guys, my office is a complete mess from just preparing for the class, preparing for Wednesday's live, preparing for today's live. And I've been helping my dad with the doctors all this week. And then I had to take my son to a function tonight. Thank goodness my husband's going to help me out and pick him up. So, oh, I need to plug in this phone too so it doesn't die. And just bear with me, you guys. I'll get it together here in just a second. I know, isn't this it? This DSP is so pretty. I did have some little 6x6 sheets that I cut down to show you guys. But in all my franticness, I don't know what I did with it. So, I think I showed it to you guys before, but it has, here's a piece. This is a piece that's in it. I love this side too. I'm going to do a project maybe next week that I'm going to do this paper in it. And then there's a small strip of one of the pieces too. It's so pretty. Okay, what was I doing? All right, so now I'm going to just move this card aside. Then we have some scrap pieces of paper that we're gonna, I think this one is gonna cut out our oval. And then these are gonna cut out the tulips and the leaves and the stems. This one is not. This one is gonna make, I don't think I have enough scrap. Yeah, I do. If I don't, I have some laying all over the place. Okay, so this right here, I have my template, but I wanted to show you guys how to make it. So it measures 3.5 by 2 3/4. So you just take a piece of basic white, I almost said whisper white, basic white, and you cut it to 2 3/4 by 3.5. And then we're going to bring in our trimmer, and we're going to line it up in here and just line it in the track from corner to corner with the 2 3/4 inch side at the top. You're just going to rotate it to the corner to corner, and then you're just going to trim it. Cut it just like that. So you throw one piece to the side because you don't need it. So, and then this piece right here, there you have your template. And so I wrote on mine, so I remembered what size it was in case it got destroyed, so I could recut another one if I needed to. And then I put what it was. So it's a corner pop-up template. So always keep this, or write it down in your measurement somewhere so that you can have it to recreate. So we're going to take our inside piece of just Jade, and I am going to fold this. I want to try to get it as, I don't think I scored this right, but we are going to make it work. We are going to make it work. That is for sure. Just like that. Okay, and that looks, well, it's all right. It will work. I'm going to take this, because this is the way that it's going to open up in our card. So this template I'm going to lay right in the corner just like that, so it's nice and even all the way around, flush to all the sides. And then I'm going to take a pencil, which I have lost my pencil. Well, this will hide anyway. This is going to be on the outside, so I'm just going to use my pen. You won't see this. This part here glues down. If I can get my pen to work. Come on, please. There we go. I forgot. I took my pencil for my class. It's over in that pile somewhere. Okay, so we're just going to draw the pencil line or pen line, just like so. And the reason why I did that is because now I know where to score. So I am going to put this in here, and I'm going to line my pin mark up to my pin mark, and I hope I'm doing this right. Something doesn't feel right, but we're gonna do it anyway. Hey, Lynette. And you're just gonna score it really good, and then we're probably gonna have to flip it over and do it on this side too, so you can barely see your score lines, but we're gonna go for it. I wonder if I can, I think I might just do this and score it down just a little bit harder. I don't want to tear my paper though, and if you score it too hard, you might just do that. There, that's good. Okay, so now my thing is scored. So hopefully, can you guys see that? I hope that you can. So that makes that big V. Now this is the part that I'm going to have to try to remember how to do it, because it's going to pop up. So you want to fold this. You're going to take it and fold it like this, but you're going to be careful when you come down here, because you don't want that to buckle, and you don't want it to yeah, it's going to go, how did I do that? Like that. Yes, I'm doing it right. And then like this. And then this side here is going to be a little bit harder because your score line isn't as good as the other side. All right, and then you can take your bone folder to it, but just be careful when you go down towards that center, because it will buckle and it could tear on you, and you don't want it to do that. Okay, so we're going to go just like that. So there we go. So see how that is? And it did buckle just a little bit on me, but it'll be all right. So then this comes in like that, and then you're going to come like this, like so. We're going to be careful with that. So there we go. So now there it is. Then what we're going to do, try not to get ahead of myself and do this wrong. I'm going to go ahead and fold our card base. I tell you, I don't even fold straight, even when I have a score line. Oh, I love when you guys talk to each other. Okay, so we've got that and we've got that. So when this goes in here, let me look at this. Okay, so I want to stamp too before I glue this down, because if we mess it up, you can always just redo this. But if you glue it down and then you mess up your stamp, then you're messed up. You got to take it apart or cut something out. And happy Easter, happy spring. Okay, I know what I did. What I did was if I can find it, this one right here. It's one solid stamp that says Happy Easter, happy spring, happy everything. Okay, so what I did, I stamped them both in the inside of the card, but what I wanted to do was only stamp one part of it on the outside of the card and one part of it in the inside of the card, and I wanted the outside of the card to say Happy Easter, happy spring, and the inside I wanted it to say happy everything. So how I did that was I covered it with some washi tape. So I want happy everything. So, and it's really tight in here because of some of the letter stems that come up, but you can just take your nail and kind of just press it down so that it goes down underneath and around it. And then you just put this on a block, and if I did it right, it should work out beautifully. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that down there, just like that. And I want black ink. And guess where that is? I don't know where that is. No, it's over here still. Okay, so I have my Memento ink. I'm going to ink this up. I am doing well. Thank you, Lynette. I know we have not had time to talk. I have not had time to talk to anybody. And I know that my daughter, Nikki, probably thinks I am ignoring her again. But she doesn't understand everything that's been going on this week. So, it's okay. All right, so I am going to stamp that right here. And I'm going to try to stamp that straight, and I can tell I didn't. Ah, it's not too bad. It's all right. I'll go with that. All right, sorry, I put my head right in the camera too. You guys see how thin and gray my hair is? It's time for some coloring. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to put glue on one side. Just like that. And then what we're going to do is try to put this right up to that score line there. But at the same time, I'm wanting to, I hope I put enough glue on here to give me wiggle room. I want to be able to center this right on there. And I think I did okay. I think I did. It may need to go this way a little bit more, but it's not going to. So it's going to go like that. And then we're going to put glue on this side. And then I'm just going to fold this side over and down just like that. So isn't this easy? My husband fell skiing Monday. Oh no! Yeah, Carol. So Carol said that her husband fell skiing on Monday. So I know that's been a crazy week for you. Okay, so there we go. Isn't that so cute? I love this. All right, and then we're going to glue this down. So this was our front layer for the front of the card. I know I put too much glue on there, but I just like to have a little bit of wiggle room. Okay. Just like that. I hope he's going to be okay. I am really sorry to hear that. Okay. Now I need to bring in my trimmer again. And we need to cut these two pieces here. So we're going to do the same thing that we did for our template, because these are the exact same size. They're a 1/4 inch smaller. I lied. They're a little smaller, but they're the same shape. So we're going to cut, not color, cut those from tip to tip, and then again from tip to tip. I think that moved on me. Nope. Okay, so just like so. And then we need to bring in the boss. Oh, wow. That had to have been so painful. I can't even imagine. Okay, so I am bringing this in real quick for you guys. It's going to be very close up front and in the face. So we need our base, our 1. Then we need our 2. And then we need a 3. And then we need our die. And a piece of scrap white. And then just like so. And then we're going to run this through here. Just like that. And voila, we have a beautifully die cut oval that is stitched. Okay, let's move this out of the way. And I do not want to put that die there because I'll lose it. I'll put it there. Okay. Now we have some fun stamping to do and some more layering to do, but it's okay. We'll wait on that. We're done with that, so we'll put that aside. And we are going to go to town on some stamping. And actually, I am going to go ahead and ink up the other side, but I want to clean this. Oh, where is... Oh, I found my pencil. I hope you guys are laughing with me. I really do. Okay. I will definitely be praying for your husband. Okay, so I cleaned that off and I used a baby wipe because I don't know. I do know. They're somewhere behind me in a pile where my, what do you call them? My chamois. But a baby wipe sometimes works just as good. So, I don't want Happy Easter, Happy Spring. No, I do want that one this time around. So we're gonna, you know what? I did it again in this card. Oh well, this card's gonna say the same thing. I covered the wrong end again. I tell you. But you know what? We could make it a little fancier in the inside, as if it's not fancy enough. And I think I'm going to do something I really want this one to say happy everything in the inside. So we are going to try this again. And I am making sure, trying to make sure that it is, the little stems are all covered and not covered where they don't need to be covered. All right, so let's try this one again. So we're going to ink this back up in Memento ink. I think I have it. Okay, and then remove your washi tape. I don't know if I told you that last time or not, because if you don't, you'll learn quickly to remove it. Ask me how I know. Okay, so I'm going to just use this, and I'm going to stamp this right here. Try not to put my head in there. I think I did again. There we go. Now we've got happy everything. All right. And then we're just going to trim this. What I wanted to do, but I didn't give myself enough room. You know what? I wonder if I cut this. No, we got a lot more stamping to do. I'm not going to fool with it. I was going to try to cut this, but guess what? I can't find. So we are going to do this. Oh, okay. I think I got that right. That works for me. Oh, okay, so we got that, and that's going to go in there. And I wanted to make this fancier, but it's okay. It's going to go right across there. So it hides our boo-boo where we stamped the same sentiment twice. Oh, me. Okay. See? Can always fix everything. There we go. All right, so I'm going to lay that aside to let it dry. I'm going to move this out of the way. We're going to bring in our stamps, and I promise you now we are going to do some stamping. So I'm going to bring in some blocks. I do not need that right this second. I probably should have went ahead and did that, but, and what did I use? Okay, so I know I need one of the big ones, and I think I need 3 big ones. I do. Okay, so for right now, we're going to stamp 3 big ones, and I'm going to stamp them. I believe I used Flirty Flamingo. If not, we're using it tonight. It is not hiding per se. It is I was able to clear off the tables from my class last night, but I wasn't able to put them all away. So they are in piles in my room. So that's where they're at. I know. Well, I'll have something right here, Carol, and I'll lose it. And I can't find it. And I don't know where I put it. So I don't know. So I'm going to start on this end over here so that I don't cut into our tulips. The only problem is that I can't see to line that up. So, why am I struggling with this? This is such an easy one. Easy peasy. Come on. Maybe I need another sip of coffee. Or maybe that's what's making it jittery. No, I haven't even had a cup of coffee yet tonight. And this morning I didn't even finish my cup of coffee either. Come to think of it, I had to take off and be at my dad's. I think I brought my coffee, but I never finished it. Okay. And let's see. So anything fun and exciting to you guys this week? I would love to hear. Hopefully something. Well, I know Carol had something not fun, maybe a little exciting, but not fun exciting. How about Chris or Lynette? All right, so we've got our 3 out. I did. Okay. Then we have, let's see, what, I didn't put leaves in the inside because they didn't really fit. And then I just stamped those, but I did cut our stems. So I used just Jade, and I used the straighter stem, and I need a piece of scrap paper. Come on, scrap paper. All right, here we go. And you don't have to ink the whole stem because you are not using the whole stem, if that makes sense. And you don't even have to stamp it all. So I just ink that up. I might want to ink it up a little bit further because I can always trim. I just can't add. And I think I need, what, 4 stems? There's actually 3 tulips. I almost said 3 tulips. Hey, Nikki! 3 tulips on each side. And I'm sure I don't. And then we're going to do a little fussy cutting. But we're also going to fussy cut some more tulips, too. So I've got this little smaller tulip. I'm going to take this off of here. I really need to find where I put all my blocks from last night. And then we're going to use this tulip bud right here too. So I'm just going to stick that on that one. It's too big of a block. You can use bigger blocks, and especially if you're just starting out, sometimes it's a lot more budget friendly to what was I saying? Never mind. It'll come back. It's a lot more budget friendly, and it holds. You can put your little ones on there, but sometimes when you use I didn't stamp that very well. When you use too big of a block, and if you rock your block at the slightest bit, and if you get ink on the edges, you'll get it on your project too. That's the only downside, but if you're careful, you shouldn't have any problems. So I needed 2 of the little ones, and then I needed Pool Party, and I need 2 of the medium-sized ones in Pool Party. So I need another piece of scrap paper. So did I use both of those? I surely don't remember doing that, but I might have. Look, that's part of Paper Pumpkin. Don't need that. This will work right here. Okay, and then I need 2 in Pool Party, and I should have probably cut these out so that you guys didn't have to sit here and watch me fussy cut, because I don't know where my scissors are. Oh, let's see, they gotta be somewhere. Well, there's these. Here they are. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this as fast as I can without making too much of a mess. So I have heard different tips and tricks on fussy cutting, and I tell you, I have tried them all, and neither one of them is easy for me. I don't know what it is with fussy cutting, but I don't really enjoy it, although I do it because it's worth it for some projects. But some people actually really love to sit here and fussy cut. But one of the tips that I heard is that you don't turn your scissors like I'm doing right now. You turn your paper. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. For me. Oh, I'll send you all my fussy cut work then, Carol. How's that sound? I really don't enjoy it that much. Really, I really don't. But I do like I do like what it does add to your projects. So for me, it's worth it. It's just a lot of trouble. And I guess maybe if I fussy cut more, then it wouldn't be such a big deal. Then I could probably do it faster and smoother and all of that. Okay, so there's those two. That was easy. All right, and then we have to cut these little buds out here. So how do you do your fussy cutting, you guys? Nikki, you have another 6 inches of snow? It's 6 to 12 inches of snow again? Wow. I know I have not been able to talk to you either. I got a lot of complaints out there. But truly, this week has been, it's been a week. I'm just going to say that. It's been a week. My poor dad, he went through a lot today. He had to have a stress test done, and he's got a bad back. I mean, it's messed up bad. He needs to have surgery, but they won't do the surgery because of his heart. And, see what I mean? I'm getting too close, and I think I'm way out of the picture. Sorry, you guys. His appointment was not good, Chris. He had to take the stress test, and because of his back is so bad, he had to lay down on a very hard wood, which wood is hard, but a hard wood flat surface, and he had to lay straight back, and he screamed an excruciating cry because it hurt so bad. And my dad has a very high tolerance to pain, and for him to scream like that, you know that it hurts. So here at the end, I'm just doing this because I'm not going to sit there and try to cut each one of those little veins out. And I always try to also leave a little white edge like it is on a die cut. But this one I got a little close, but it'll be all right. So anyway, that's how his appointment went. It was not fun. He came out, he looked at me, he was a little white, and he said, I hurt and I don't feel good. Let's get out of here. I said, okay, Dad, you got it. And on top of that, where it was in downtown Macon, so we had to go to the parking lot garage and find a parking spot. And where I found one, and he asked me to park there because it was pretty close to the elevator, there was a fencing there, and he lost his footing a little bit trying to get me to pull the car up, and cut his arm, his elbow. So he had a rough day today. All right, one more, and then we can start putting this girl together. Thank you guys so much for sitting here and joining me today and watching me fussy cut and listening to me rattle all over the board, because I don't even know if I've completed anything that I've started to say. Oh. I think I did. I think I finally completed everything. If I haven't, if I've left you hanging on anything, let me know. I'll finish it. If I can remember what I was talking about. What's my dad's name? His name is Frank. Frank Tracy. So, and my stepmom, she has dementia, Alzheimer's. I never can pronounce that. Yeah, it's been rough. So, and so he's always worried about her too, and all that kind of stuff. So he's a trooper, I tell you. Okay, I am gonna go. He takes care of her. That's why I say he's a trooper, because he takes care of her. and she doesn't walk very well. She can take a few steps, so he has to pretty much do everything for her. Yeah, he does have some help that comes in 6 days a week, and whenever he needs me, I jump in the car and I go help. So I take him to his doctor's appointments, and they used to have their doctor's appointments together, but it just got too hard with both of them. So now he just has nurses come to the house for Margaret. So, and I was busy talking and I didn't lay this right. So this one side is off-centered. It's not centered. You want to center this in between your fold lines, and I didn't do this one right, and I kind of messed my glue up. But it's okay, it will work. And if I had my embossing powder over here or my glue eraser, I would just fix that. But I'm not going to do that. So actually, so you have only needed one. I don't know why I said two. And there you go. So just like that. Whoop, whoop. Okay, now we're going to put this together. So I am, if you guys are okay with that, I'm going to open this card up to see how I did this, because I don't really remember. All right, so this and this goes here. This one's for the outside card. So I want to lean those, and then this is going to come here. I love taking new DSP and mixing it with older stamps. I think it looks beautiful. All right, so there we go. So I know that this is Bumblebee Yellow is the color in this designer series paper, but I used Daffodil Delight because I didn't want it to blend in exactly with the bumblebee. So I wanted you to be able to see the yellow, so I chose a brighter yellow. Yes, it really, really is an awful disease. Sometimes I don't think she really knows who I am sometimes. She did today, and she did yesterday, so that was all good. So before I put the glue on this, I probably should have measured it with the thing to see how much I needed to cut off, because I know that that's too long, because you don't want it to come past your points or into your folds, because if it does, then it's going to get bent. Okay, so, and I wanted to pop these up, and I totally forgot. Too busy yakking. That's my problem. Too busy yakking. Yak, yak. I am going to put this on my shirt. Kind of get some fuzz on that. Sometimes that will work. Take the stickies away. All right, so that is going to go just like that, because I do want it to come up out of the card, because it can come off the top. You just want to be careful about, no, what did I do wrong, you guys? Oh, that's right. It comes in like this. Duh. Okay. Hi, kill me. All right, so it folds in. So you want to make sure that when it folds, it stays inside the inside part of your card. Does that make sense? So that's what you want to do. You just want to make, it can come out the top, but you just want to make sure that when it folds in, that it stays within the inside of the card. And then this one here is going to go here. This one's the one that's not going to have a stem, because I tried to add a third stem and I just didn't like the way it looked. So we're not doing that. But you can do that on your card for sure. And this is going to go just like that. So I need to get a shorter stem, or actually that one's just right. This one's just right. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here. And I was going to pop these up, but the more and more I think about it, this card is really thick already. It's still mailable, but you might have to put extra postage on it. So you might as well pop it up anyway, because it's still going to be, but it's pretty thick. And if you pop it up, it's going to be even thicker. So it's really up to you, but I will pop it up so that you guys can see how it looks popped up. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put a little dimensional on this one. I'm going to put it lower because our flower is going to go up over the top of this just a teeny bit, just like that. And then this one is going to come, I think I'm going to lay that one, I'm going to glue that one down regular. Did that make sense? I'm going to glue this one down regular. All right, but I want it to go like that, but I want it to go higher like that. Let me make sure that's going to fit, and it does. Yay! All right, so now this one, I think I'm just going to lay that flat just like that, but it does need to have a little bit trimmed because it hits that fold line, and I don't want that. So we are going to just put this one just like that. That works for me. There we go. Now this side. It's pretty easy so far, huh? It's just putting things together. Thank you. I hope I haven't missed any of you guys' comments. If I did, and I will see it when I go back and read these, or if it's really important, which all your comments are important, but I mean, if you like want to answer like right now, just retype it and hopefully I'll catch it the second time around. Okay, and then this one is going to go just like that, but I am going to cut some of that stem off too, and then we're going to pop that one up as well. I think this piece right here will fit on there, just like so. Come on, come on. And then that one is going to come right here, and then this one is going to come right like that. Right? Is that how I did it? I think so. I think it is. That's how we're doing it on this card. Okay, because there is no wrong way, is there? I don't think so. Let me make sure. Yep, all fits. Yay! We're on a roll. Okay, so let's glue this on here. I knew this card would take me an hour to do. I knew it would. Well, not really, because I did talk a little bit in the beginning. And oh, you guys, I saw something. I know that some of you have been telling me that you're not getting your notifications when I go live. It's not letting you know. Well, I saw a little flash of something, and I was actually getting ready to come on here tonight when I saw it. So I didn't have time to really fully read it, but it said to make sure that I tell you guys if you want to get your notifications. So I think during the lives, it pops, there's a little thing that pops up in the comments that asks you if you want to follow me and if you want to get notifications. Make sure you say yes and you ring that bell. Ring that bell and then you'll get notifications. Otherwise, it says that there's a lot of factors. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, like your algorithms. Alrighty then. So if you want to get your notifications for me going live, because sometimes I do an impromptu live too. I don't give no warning whatsoever, which I know irritates Lynette. She'll text me and she'll go, "You went live, you didn't tell me." I'm sorry. So I am doing white on the inside, but I wonder, and then this is Blushing Bride, and I think it's not like a perfect match, but I think it goes nicely. And I did white because I didn't think that the Blushing Bride popped on the inside, but it popped better on the outside. So I used the white on the inside, and then I used the Blushing Bride on the inside. No, you don't sound quite like that. I'm picking at you. Actually, I'm flattered, really flattered that you love my lives. Makes me happy. Of course, it doesn't take me much to make me happy. You guys do not let me forget to do the Wheel of Fortune. Or the Wheel of Names is really what it is. But I do have to tell you guys, it said I had 7 shares. I didn't have 7 people tell me, commented that they shared. So if you shared it and you didn't comment that you shared, I didn't see your name. So your name will not be in the wheel. If you want to be entered into the drawing, make sure you comment that you shared. And then also, sometimes depending on your privacy settings on your end, will prevent me from even seeing your comments. So I can't answer you, and I can't say hi to you, and I can't enter you into any drawings. So I hate that, but that's the way Facebook is. So you might want to look at your privacy settings if you're not getting any responses from me. Don't think I'm ignoring you. Please don't, because I am thrilled that you are here. And then we're just going to put that white bow right there. And so you guys, please don't let me forget. Thanks, Chris. Oh, you just made my week, Carol. Thank you so much. Wow. You know, that's what I do it for. That's what, that just makes me so happy, because I truly do love this craft, and I really love to share it with people, and I love to teach. And it's also my business too. It's not just my hobby. I'm just fortunate that it is my hobby and I enjoy it so much, but I'm so happy. Okay. And I try to keep... Are you talking about Lynette, Nikki? That's what best friends are for, yeah. Yeah, I've been very blessed in my life. I have 2 besties in the whole wide world, and I would be lost without either one of them. And I can't even say that I have known Lynette longer because she's family. She's my cousin. And then Chris is my childhood friend from school. And we have lost contact through the years, and then God brings us back together, and then we get busy with our own lives again, and then He brought us together again. And so I've been very fortunate and very, very blessed that I do have 2 very best friends, and they're both so awesome. Megan's on here. Hey, Megan. Okay. Now I'm inking up my stem, and now I'm just going to put this on here, and I'm guesstimating where I want it, but you can always put your tulip and decide where you want it, and then you can kind of know where to stamp. And I don't care if this stamps off. I actually like it when it stamps off. And then I'm going to come in with my leaves, and I'm just going to stamp them, and I'm pretty sure that I use, sorry you guys, I keep taking things right out of the screen. I'm sure that's probably frustrating to you. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to put one here. I could put one on this side, but when I do that, I can't see where I'm stamping. All right. And I am going to try, I don't really know how these go, but I think I'm going to put it like that. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to put it like that. I'm sure I stamped it upside down, but it will work. It's going to work. And then I'm going to put this one on here. And I am going to stamp this one up a little higher, I think. Just like that. Okay, so see how I got the ink on the block? Because this block might be a tad bit too big for it. But then again, I think the smaller one might be too small. But yeah, never mind. Scratch that. But if I rocked it, see how I nipped that right there? That would have been on my, and right there, that would have been on my project. So you got to be very careful. Okay. Now we're going to pop this girl up, and pop her right up. I'm just going to, don't waste my dimensionals. We're going to use every last one of them. All right, put that right there on there. And then I'm going to pop this up like that. Well, it could be a little straighter. A little bit of straighter. Okay. That looks okay. Now I'm going to bring in the pink twine. And this twine is from the Snail Suite. It comes in a combo pack with both colors, the white and the blush. I'm pretty sure this is Blushing Bride. And don't ask me the name of it. A week ago I might have been able to tell you, but today, nope. Oh my gosh, there is my big block. I was looking all over for this yesterday. Oh, I don't know how I survive sometimes. I really don't. It's good when you can laugh at yourself, right? Thank you, Megan. Oh, and this bow wants to give me a little bit of a fuss. It's okay. I got it. Here we go. I beat it. All right. Now, what did I do with, there they are, the glue dots. I try to be funny. Not always, but most of the time I try to be funny. I like to be funny. I think everybody needs to laugh. Okay, here we go. We got that bow right on there. And now, let's see if we can stamp the right sentiment this time around. So let me bring this back in, and I'm going to put it on this one. I like my big block because I can put my stamps on there and I don't have to worry about losing them. Ask me how I know that. Because I lose those too. Okay. Oh. All I can think about when I crack little silly jokes like that is Alf. I think his name is Alf. He is in my book. Huh? What? No B fat-fingered my text to Linda. Huh? Is there a Linda on here? Is Linda? Linda on here. Is she on here? If you are, you are. Hey, Linda. Oh, you guys, I can't even keep up with y'all's messages, so y'all, I hope you forgive me. Okay, so I think I got that okay, and I think I hid the right side. So now I want to stamp this in Flirty Flamingo. I'm still laughing at myself. Okay, I don't think that's going to be long enough. This one will be, though. We'll use this. I'm going to ink this up in Flirty Flamingo. You guys, I absolutely love Flirty Flamingo too, and I think I love it mostly because, well, I like pinks for one, and two is because of the name. I love the name. All right, so I got some ink on the bottom of this because I rocked it. What is that? Okay, so I am going to keep careful, and I'm trying not to stick it. I got it. My camera is really off, you guys. I am so sorry. You are missing half of what I'm doing. Just like that. I think I got that good. Oh, I did not stamp that straight, but that is okay because we can kind of fix it a little. We can camouflage it. Because I'll cut crooked. That's what I'll do. That works. See here? See here, I haven't heard that since my grandmother. Wow. See here? Okay. Alrighty. See here. Alright. There we go. So that doesn't look too bad. It's a little fatter on one end than it is the other, kind of. I'm going to try to fix it, but I might make it worse. Now I made it crooked. Now it's got a wave in the center. It's got a wave. It's the sentiment that waves. Okay, that's good. I'm leaving that alone. All right, so, oh, here it is. I didn't even put it on the card. I'm like, wait a minute. So we need to pop this up too. So here we go. Can you guys see my reaction? I know you can't see my reactions, but can you envision my reactions when I do something and it surprises me that something's not there? Like what I just did. I went, okay, where's... Oh. Wow. Tina. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to put our sentiment and we're going to pop it up and it's going to go right across there and we are just about done. And I might even put some bling on this. You guys want to see some bling on this? I think I do. I need to cut me a couple of pieces of this. Oh, that one just went flying. All right. Just like this. Just like that. Oh, wow. 10 new comments. Where are you? I'm missing everything. Bling it up, baby. You got it. I know. I do too, Carol. I think it looks fantastic. When I first saw it, the first thing I thought of was, oh, I got to bring in the tulips. This will go so pretty with this paper. And it's just another reminder or example of how all of Stampin' Up stuff really does coordinate with each other. Because this stamp set and bundle came out when? If it wasn't this new year in June, it was last year for sure. And I know it's still current. And I think it was this past June, I think, but I'm not positive. Okay, so here we go. Oh, bling, 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 bling. I gotta find it. Oh, but I know where that is. At least I think I do. I think I do. Here we go. We've got some, oh, I don't know where my rhinestones are. I do not know where my rhinestones are, and I don't want to use the black. We do have some black. Where are my rhinestones? Well, I wanted to put some rhinestones, but I don't know what I did with them. So, here they are. So, we got rhinestones. We got pearls. We have these elegant faceted gems. I don't think these black ones, black enamel things, they won't go in there. And the pastels won't. And these might. These are the in colors. This year's in colors, aren't they? This is the Bumblebee, the Misty Moonlight, the Just Jade, and the beautiful Magenta Madness. We could use those. We have pearls. And then we have the champagne rhinestones. And I don't even know if these are current anymore since the catalog. No, I think they are in the catalog, aren't they? So, anyway, so which ones? Woo, woo, woo. I hope you do. And when you do, let me see it. I think you can post on this page. I think I set the settings to allow posting. If it doesn't, you can go to my group page. I think it's Paper Crafting Together is the name of that, Carol, and you can request to join. And I know that you can plain rhinestones. Okay, dokie. And I know that you can post on there. We would love to see your card, what you come up with. Okay, My take your pick tool. Here it is. All right, so where should we put these bad boys? Just anywhere? Or, well, that looks crooked to me. Okay, so see how much it's way thicker when you pop them up than when you don't. But really, it's just a little bit thicker. See? Just a little bit. So you're going to have to put extra postage on that anyway. So pop it up. Oh, there's that. There's where that thing went flying. Uh-oh. There. Okay. You will. I'll put all the measurements up there again. And then you can always come back and watch this and just fast forward it through all the goofiness how's that? That looks okay. That's pretty. I don't think I'll put any in the inside. Maybe we will. We will put one right here. Maybe we'll move it. Maybe we'll move it to here. I don't know. Maybe we won't. Okay. Oh, it would be the perfect card for her. Perfect, perfect. Okie dokie. So there you guys go. That is how you do a corner triangular pop-up card. Triangle fold pop-up card. It's got a long name. Isn't that cute? I love it. I love pop-up cards. My husband does too. He actually has me liking them more than what I normally would. I think they're cute and stuff, but he really loves them. And they do make you laugh. Some of them do. Like my chicken card, my Hey Chick card. That one makes me laugh. I can sit there and play with that and just laugh, 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 laugh. Thank you. Thank you, Lynette. Thank you, Carol. You're very, very welcome. I hope everybody else has a wonderful weekend, too. I hope you get to do something fun and something non-stressful. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Lynette. Yes, she will love it. She will love your card, Carol. You need to make it for your mama. All right. I hope I did not miss anybody's comments. I have memorized your face. Who are you talking to, Veronica? Oh, I know what you're saying. Okay, to my question I asked. Oh, okay. Snail mail twine. That's it. Thank you. All right, you guys. I love you guys. I really do appreciate you coming on here. You guys have made my night and my week by being here and sharing it with me. Again, you guys, share the video if you haven't already. And thank you if you have. Oh, almost forgot. Let's do it. Who wants to get this? Let's see. Let's go to the Wheel of Names. All right, so I'm going to give you guys one last chance to tell me if you shared it but didn't comment. I have Carol, I have Megan, I have Lynette, and I have Chris. Did anybody else share it that didn't comment that they shared it? Because I don't want anybody to miss it. And this is from an old paper pumpkin, but it goes really nicely with some of the stamp sets that we have now. Like this right here would go with the pretty perennials, actually. All right, so 5 new comments. Let me see. Soon the wheel. Okay, here we go. I am spinning it. Can you guys hear it? And it landed on Lynette. Ooh, yay, Lynette. Congratulations, Lynette. You won this, and I'll be sending this in the mail with a hand-stamped card for you. Okay, let's close that. Let's close that. And let's say good night. because I've kept you guys on here long enough. All right, you guys, have a wonderful week. Thanks again. Congratulations to Lynette. See you guys Wednesday, unless I do a prompt too. Remember to ring that bell so that you get notified. Okay, toodaloo.